I've gone with Mel. Kumquats it is today. I just think I can do a lot more with my type of cooking. So today I'm doing Middle Eastern chicken Maryland, hummus, and then a nice pomegranate salad. You know, use the kumquats for a sauce or a glaze. It's hitting the brief. It's in my cooking ability. It's, you know, it's a safe one.
I really hope it's enough to keep me out of round 2 because, yeah, round 2 is worse than round 1.
Like this season, I'm just thinking, doing smart moves. Brent from the show before probably wouldn't have done that. But it's just what's up here is what's going to be on the plate. So you just got to keep calm, stick to your guns, and you'll be safe.
Today I'm going to do sort of Middle Eastern spice chicken Maryland.
For the kumquat sauce / glaze, I just let these little kumquats just cook along, a little bit of sugar in there, salt, and then white vinegar. I blitz it up, strain it. As I'm tasting it, I love it. It's delicious.
Looks good. Yum.
Chicken's in a bowl. It's got the dry rub on it. It's in the brine. It's doing its thing.
Caramelised, spicy, marinated chicken.
Yep.
Sounds good. What are you worried about?
Not too much.
I tell you what I'm worried about.
What?
The chicken. You've got 20 minutes to go and it's not cooking. And you're cooking leg on the bone.
Yeah.
You want to get it cooked and you want to get it rested.
Yep.
All right?
Thanks, Chef.
20 minutes to cook a Maryland's like pretty much nearly impossible. Right now, I'm like spiraling. I'm trying to think, but I just, you know, new Brent, just, whew, okay, just calm down. Cut the Maryland in half, get a pan, get it on, put it on the pan, sear it as hard as I can, get that crust that I wanted, the caramelisation, and then get it in the oven really, really quick. Brent from season 13 probably wouldn't have done that. He would have just chucked them both in, probably cranked her up and just, you know, sat back and hoped. But like this season, I'm not hoping. Brent's thinking good. I'm down the chicken's level. I'm probing it for internal temp, and I don't even want to look at the number. I can see it's rising, and I just do not stop. Just keep going. Keep ticking up. Right now, there's not a lot I can do. I've just got to sort of get it on the plate and just hope. I'm walking my dish up, and I'm like, oh, this is that feeling, you know, hacking it again. Like, I don't want to be in round 2.
Brent, what's the dish, please?
Middle Eastern spice chicken on hummus with a pomegranate herb salad with a kumquat glaze.
Happy with the kumquats as an option today?
Yeah, they're pretty versatile, and I just knew that I was going to use the kumquat and probably go savoury with it and just heavily spice something.
Well, it smells fantastic.
They're cutting through that chicken, and I am dead set zoned in on that chicken. What have I done? Like, if I serve raw chicken, Gonskis, might as well walk out of that door.
Perfectly cooked.
I think you showed your nous in round 1. Cooking something that you're very comfortable with, that you're familiar with it, tweaking it a little bit so you can hit the brief and use kumquats was very good, mate.
Nice work on the chicken. It had a beautiful crispy skin, and the meat below it was really succulent and beautifully seasoned on the outside with that spice mix. Great flavours.
Thank you.
Brent, very good rendition. Chicken cooked beautifully, nicely charred, beautifully marinated. I thought it was really tasty. Well done.
Thanks, Brent.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, guys.
So good. You know, first all-in elimination, and just the pressure is released. I can get this thing off. I can get up on the gantry and just, you know, enjoy it.
That's great.
God, that chicken.
Yeah.
That chicken.
Oh.
How you going, Billie?
Good so far, Min.
Beautiful.
Bloody hope so anyway.
I'm definitely feeling nervous.
course. Open it.
Billie, I'm going to come behind you hot.
Go for it. Having cooked for Marco before in my season, he is quite scary in the kitchen.
Quickly, where's your plates? Where's your plates? Where's your plates?
The only thing I can think of
Where's
is
your
we melt some
plates?
chocolate.
Where's your plates?
We've only got 3 left, Marco.
How long to go? How long to go? See, you're moving quicker now, aren't you? It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, Marco.
What a bit of pressure does.
While it was really stressful and really tough, it was also so rewarding.
Billie, I've seen some people in my life dig themselves out of a hole, but not as big as the hole you dug yourself out of today.
And I went on to win that season, so I'm hoping I can achieve that standard today. Oh, hot. I do feel a lot more pressure having won my season to come back and compete again. But I feel like the competition this time is harder, so I have to put in more effort to try and stay here. I'm making loaded potato cakes with a beef tartare and a Worcestershire mayo. The beef tartare is not really traditional. It's going to be sourced with my Nan's meatloaf recipe sauce, but it's gonna be tasty. Once I get these potatoes pressed into a loaf tin and into the oven, I need to move on to my Nan's barbecue meatloaf sauce. This sauce has been a staple since I was a kid, and for me, a winning dish means cooking something I'm familiar with.
Use a knife, Billie. Use a knife. Is it?
Billie, you okay?
Yep. Yeah. So my potatoes are in the oven cooking for my potato cakes, and I'm working on my Nan's barbecue meatloaf sauce. So it's pretty well a lot of those ingredients all mixed together. So your Worcestershire tomato, mustard, lemon juice, vinegar, and a bit of sugar.
Go, girl. Smells so good.
So the role of Nan's meatloaf sauce sort of takes over the role an egg yolk and flavourings would in a traditional beef tartare. So you're going to get quite strong barbecue flavours, but I think that will go well with the potato and a mayonnaise. I'm sure Nan will have something to say about me just using the sauce and not making a meatloaf as well. But if Nan wants to apply for MasterChef, she can make the meatloaf, but I'm just going to use the sauce today. Pretty much all the elements done so far. I have my beef tartare sitting in Nan's meatloaf sauce. My potato cake looks really good. I've just got to slice it and fry it. I'm feeling pretty confident with these ingredients, but there's always an underlying tone of terror having to cook for Marco. Hey.
Billie.
Hello,
Hey,
Billie.
Marco. Nice to see you again. This is like based off my Nan's barbecue meatloaf sauce.
Sounds delicious.
I hope so.
Because you're a past winner, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lots expected of you.
Yeah, I know. The pressure's real. Ugh.
Good luck.
Great. Thanks,
Bye,
Marco.
Billie.
I feel a lot of pressure. I need to cook really well to keep my place in the competition, but to also defend that title of winning season 7. So I'm gonna fight for it. Oh, good. Almost there. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really happy with the barbecue sauce. And I reckon it'll go really well with these little crispy potato cakes and beef tartare.
Billie, look at that colour. Beautiful.
I'm happy with all the flavours. I just hope it is enough to keep me here. I've been feeling a lot of pressure to perform well, but I'm just hoping that I've done enough to impress the judges and Marco.
Billie, what's the dish?
So it's loaded crispy potatoes. There's some beef, anchovies, capers, and a Worcestershire mayo.
What did you choose to use?
So I used the Worcestershire, the tomato sauce, capers, mustard, the red wine vinegar.
You're a very clever and thoughtful cook. You really are. And your palate is very good too. If you were blindfolded, you would never know it was raw meat. You just think this is delicious. And I think the Worcester sauce mayonnaise is genius. The fact that you have that confidence to put that entire anchovy across the top. It was good. It was truly delicious.
Thank you.
I love that what you've taken is ostensibly a hash brown and your nan's meatloaf and turned it into this, because I don't know that anyone else would have imagined it in the same way. I think that there's such an amount of technique and humour and wit about the way you've configured everything. I think this is restaurant ready.
Thank you.
I agree with Marco. You'd be hard pushed to tell there was raw meat in that, because the balance was so fine, so beautiful. And also there was that balance in textures, the crisp base, and then the slight sort of that give that the anchovy has, the creaminess of the mayonnaise. It all worked together beautifully. You used Marco's pantry very, very well.
Very well.
Very considered, and a great dish. Well done.
Thank you.
Nice one, Billie.
I'm just glad I did justice to Nan's barbecue meatloaf sauce. I think if I had have ruined it, I would have heard a lot from her. No. Got a win for Nan. She's amazing. Come on.
Some good choices from Charlie, I reckon. They can choose any cut of lamb.
Yeah, look, I'm looking at these
good,
vegetables here, and I'm looking at that lamb, which you can extract so much flavour from, obviously the fat, and then those onions in so many different varieties. I mean, you can obviously puree, pickle, roast, and then the parsnip, well, it's endless, really. Oh, sorry. At the end of the day, this is an invention test. Let's see how well they go.
I got in the top 5 in mystery box. I'm pushing for the top, absolutely.
Parsley? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for too.
I think I've got a great idea. I'm doing spiced lamb koftas with some yogurt flatbreads, a carrot and parsnip hummus, and some onion jam.
Tell me lamb mince.
The kofta is essentially spiced lamb mince that's rolled onto a skewer and then char grilled.
It's not lamb mince. You can mince it, mince the shoulder. Yeah? Yeah, just ask them for a mincer.
I'm loving Trent's idea. I can still make these koftas. All I've got to do, hunt down a mixer and make that mince myself. And just put it through a mincer.
It'll work, definitely.
Good luck, love.
Thanks, babe. Good luck.
You know the magic words? Make it inventive. 1 hour to go. Come on, guys.
So today I'm going to do some spiced lamb koftas. I definitely think this is an inventive dish. There's no one else out there that's mincing their own meat today. But there's just one problem with that. The machine kicked back. It's like just jamming. It basically looks like the mince is just backing up and clogging and just pumping out fat mousse. It's killing me. I'm starting to sweat for sure. This is not a part of the plan. I don't want to change my idea because I'm happy with it, but I'm going to have to come up with a solution pretty quick. Or it's bottom 3. We've got 90 minutes to recreate the classic meat and 3 veg. But I've got a massive problem. I've really got to start thinking outside the square and be able to use what I've got in front of me to put up a dish. If I use some of the fat that has been minced, dice up some leaner cuts of meat, and then combine them as a whole, it should give me a nice fat content, good flavour, and hopefully work. Now I just need to crack on, get the koftas rolled, and move on to my condiments. it's all happening. I've got koftas, flatbread, my onion jam. I think it's definitely inventive. I'm just hoping it's enough to get me into that top 3.
It must be all on the plate. 30 seconds to go, come on.
10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Your time's up. Look at that mighty plate of food.
Yes.
Holy schmoke.
Feast.
And what's the dish?
It's spice lamb koftas with yogurt flatbreads, some onion jam, carrot and parsnip hummus, and mint and coriander yogurt.
Chop off a bit of lamb. Yeah, chop a bit of lamb and just kind of...
Thank you.
See, if we popped into our local pub and this came out to the table, this is how quick it'd get demolished, isn't it?
Oh, yum. Good onions.
Yeah, let's not beat around the bush. That is absolutely fantastic. Nailed it.
That's proof in the pudding, man. That was delicious and yum. And I'm sitting there eating and going, meat and 3 veg? Yeah. But creative? Yes. Inventive? Yes. Matt, well done.
That's a good day at the office.
What are you making, Mills?
No idea.
Excellent. I'm so proud.
I have most certainly never cooked a meat dessert. I've never even considered cooking a meat dessert.
Let's go, Mills.
Oh!
But I'm actually feeling quite inspired. I think that I'm just going to dive into this challenge and really embrace it because at the end of the day, it's actually pretty fun. Like, I would never put meat in a dessert. And the fact that I get to do that today wearing a white apron, I'm just going to enjoy it.
Good job, Millsy.
Emelia,
Hey, Jack.
what are you doing?
Fig and pig.
Pig and pig.
Fig and pig.
Or fig and pig.
Fig and pig.
It's not as good as pig and pig.
Should I just drop the fig?
Yeah, drop the figs, just do pig. No, what are you doing with the pig?
So I'm pressure cooking it and then I'm going to kind of candy it. And then I'm going to cook the pig in another fig leaf syrup and then like a burnt cream and then pig skin twirls on top so it's like a creme brulee.
Okay.
And then raspberry fig leaf sorbet, fresh fig.
That'd be really nice with pork. I see where you're going with that. Sounds delicious.
Hope so.
Are you excited?
I'm actually really excited.
You can do it.
Go, Millsy.
I pretty much just want the pork belly to cook down until it's shreddy and soft in that pressure cooker. I've just used sugar syrup to sort of start getting some sweetness in there and try to get some of that big savouriness away from it. I had immunity last week. I had the best time of my life standing up on that gantry, so I want it again this week.
Come on, Mills.
Woo!
All good, Millsy?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I like watching Emelia cook. She's very zen.
I've got my pork belly in the pressure cooker and I've got my crackling in the oven. And now I'm working on my raspberry and fig leaf sorbet.
Nice colour.
Woo! Oh, girl.
Messy and Millsy.
All right, Emelia.
No, let me clean my bench first. Okay, you can come now.
All right. I saw you frantically cleaning down
I
on
was
our
like,
approach.
do not bring people over to this bench.
Pig and fig. Is it going to end up more fig than pig, or are we balancing this out?
No, we're going to go big on the pig.
Go big on the pig?
Yeah, I think it's a meat challenge. Like, let's do it.
Excellent. Okay, so you're all in.
All
You're
in.
committed to this. You're wrapping your head around it.
Yeah.
What are the elements here that you want to make sure you get right if you want a shot at immunity?
I honestly just want to get the pig right.
Okay.
You know, this is what the challenge is about, really.
What are you going to do with the fig?
So there's fig leaf syrup in here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cook the pig once it's shredded in another fig leaf syrup. So it brings those like figgy, coconutty
Yeah,
flavour
I mean,
to
if
it.
pork is an inherently very sweet, flavoured meat as it is, and it does take on other flavours really well.
Yep.
So I'm interested to see how it will all sort of come together. And
So am I. Because honestly, I've got no idea. I'm just making this up.
Okay, we'll see how you go.
See how we go.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Looks great, Emelia.
Nice, Mills. That looks good.
She's very clever, hey?
I definitely am feeling really good. And as I'm just working through my processes, I'm starting to become really happy with what I'm making.
Emelia, I've had fig and pork in savoury, but never in sweet.
Neither have I, Andy.
Oh, that's good. That makes two of us. That makes two of us.
My pork's still in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
And then it's going into a fig syrup.
Right.
And then I've got my raspberry sorbet churning, which also has the fig leaf syrup in it, and then like a burnt cream.
Okay.
And then pig skin twirls on top, so it's like a creme brulee.
Yeah. Where's your headspace at?
I'm kind of embracing it, and I'm just like, you know, this is a challenge I've got to do. Let's do it, and maybe it will be delicious.
You have nothing to lose. You got everything to gain. Who knows? Pork and fig in a dessert might be the next best thing.
It could be.
Yeah, nice, Mills.
Looks good, Mills.
Hey.
Now it's time to get my pork out of the pressure cooker.
Oh, that's looking tender.
Nice, Mills.
Oh, wow.
How's it, Mills?
How's it tasting?
I mean, that pork is absolutely disgusting. It just tastes like pork. Very porky. Some serious pork flavour on that pork. Like, so porky. I wanted this pork flavour to be prominent, but it is still a dessert. I don't want it to taste like a roast dinner. I mean, it tastes like pig in sugar syrup. I don't know. The pork was cooking in the pressure cooker in like a really light sugar syrup, and it tastes very porky. Now I've got it in my fig and orange syrup, so I'm going to reduce this syrup and hope that the sugar just smacks that pork in the face.
Come on, Mills, you got this.
My pork in the syrup is really sweet because that syrup's really reduced. So I'm adding lemon, I'm adding salt to my pork, and I just keep tasting, and it's definitely balancing out that sweetness, which is exactly what I need.
Come on, Mills, you got this.
Now it's time to start thinking about how I'm going to plate this dish. The pork is definitely going to be hidden, so when you look at this dish, it's just going to look like a beautiful dessert, and when you eat it, you'll get a little porky surprise.
Emelia, what's the dish?
This is a pork, fig and raspberry brulee. So on the base is pork belly that is cooked in a fig leaf syrup, and then there's pork fat in the custard, and then there's pork crackling on the sugar twirl.
I reckon it looks pretty good. Huh? You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm really happy with it.
I reckon we dig in and have a taste.
I think it looks great. Let's do it.
Think you might make a cake with pork in it in future?
I could make it, but would anyone buy it is the question.
I reckon if there's one customer, he may be playing up your food right now.
I was going to say, wedding anniversary, birthdays, Jock, I'm your gal.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's some serious amounts of pork in here.
I didn't shy away.
Emelia, I'm all about it. That belly cooked in the syrup in the pressure cooker and then caramelized up is luxury. And when you add it to a fudgy creme brulee mix that's got pork fat in it, is double luxury. I'd eat that time and time again. The tuile as well, a crunch. I love everything about it.
You have not only managed to celebrate the qualities of pork, you've been able to cohesively create something that is sweet, balanced, textured, and really, really fun to eat.
Jock is a pork lover, but I actually think the raspberry sorbet is what made me love it, because the raspberry sorbet, just went with the pork for a long time. It enabled the pork to do its thing. Oh, man, who would have thought? Pig and fig, here we go.
All I say, oh my God. Firstly, it looks really well presented. And the combination of the ice cream and the pork, it's the best things in the world. And I love the tuile, which is give nice crunch, and also the caramel flavor with the pork. I think that is really great dish.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emelia.
Gee, there's some beautiful ingredients, isn't there? Lots of local stuff, local cheeses, herbs, all sorts of things. So really a lovely kind of start to do a surf and turf. Any ideas?
You know what it is? What we don't want to see is that sort of old pub Aussie classic of,
Yeah, well, you're talking prawns and garlic sauce with a bit of beef.
Yeah, with a,
Sounds kind of good to me.
Beef on
you
the
can
side.
reinvent it, though, couldn't you?
Well, that's exactly that.
Yeah, and you don't
the oyster carpetbagger was a classic back in the day. I mean, I don't want to see that again, but done in a really cool modern way, could be amazing.
It's got to be more interesting, but still as good tasting.
Yeah.
It's a little bit hard to reinvent the classic of surf and turf. Everybody loves it. So, to make it even better, I really need to start digging deep. Finals week is so close. Now is not the time to play it safe. I need to stand out if I want to be in the running for that fast track to finals week advantage. So I'm going to get really creative and push myself outside of the box.
Well, I'm actually...
There's a lot of there's a lot of really good ingredients, but I can't pick what you're cooking. There's grapes and galangal. Where are we going?
So the dish is lamb and scallops with cauliflower and laksa sauce. I want to do sort of a fusion of spices in this dish, but show that they work,
I think we just exit because I've got no idea.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
The judges have just walked away from my bench, and I feel like I have got everything on the line, putting lamb and scallops and laksa, all together on the plate. It's, not your usual flavour combination. I'm taking a huge risk. The judges have never just walked away from me before, so it's a little bit concerning, but I'm just going to go with my gut. This is not your regular surf and turf dish.
Come on, Tessa.
Yeah, I'm going. I know that I need to take a risk with my creativity if I want to produce something that will hopefully win me this challenge.
You can do this, yeah?
Yeah.
You know how to bring the flavors. Come on.
With my laksa sauce, I'm using lots of aromats, some coconut cream, and then really let that simmer. I know that I'm being really ambitious, but I'm hoping that the judges see how these flavors actually marry really well together.
Come on, darling. That looks beautiful.
I'm really pushing to reinvent surf and turf. My laksa sauce has been simmering nicely on the stove and it tastes delicious. I need to get the lamb seared. Now, I'm making a curry leaf gremolata. And I'm blending some roasted curry leaves with some sourdough. And then I'm toasting it off in a pan with some ghee. So it gets that really nice, crunchy, beautifully rich flavour. How are we looking?
Smells amazing, Tess.
It's a little bit different, to your usual Italian route, but I know that these flavours work really well together, and I'm pretty confident that this is going to work.
The crowd's going wild. 30 seconds!
I'm really happy with how my dish is all coming together. I've definitely reinvented surf and turf, putting lamb and scallops and laksa, you know, all together. It's, you know, not your usual flavour combination, but something that I would really like to eat. It's, you know, really flavour packed. The proteins are cooked beautifully and something that I'm really proud to serve the judges.
10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Your time's up.
Oh my God. I'm really happy with my dish. I'm really hoping that the judges do see that the lamb and the scallops and the laksa are really nicely matched together.
That looks great.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
I'm really happy, yeah.
What's the dish?
Lamb and scallops with laksa.
Nice. And all the little green bits, what's that? Is that curry leaf?
So I did a curry leaf gremolata.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yum. You know what is more surprising and delightful than yum? It's just the creativity. It is unexpected. You've got this kind of little tumble of, you know, this crisp gremolata with curry leaf in it, which, random idea, but absolutely brilliant, over the top of the seared scallops. And that just beautiful sauce. And the most sophisticated presentation. It's surf and turf that I have never seen before. I'm very happy with it.
Thanks, Kerry.
You know, the brief was surf and turf 2.0. I think this is surf and turf 10.0. It's frickin' delicious. This is a mark of the year type of dish. This is like up there, Kazali.
I love it when you know you're on a winner, and that's how you presented the dish. I love the fact that the fish sauce works so brilliantly with both the scallops and the lamb. It's such an odd combination of flavours that works so perfectly. Ever seen a lamb laksa?
No.
Wow. That's the way to start a week in the West, is with dishes like that. It should sit in the first 3 pages of your cookbook because it's beautiful.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.
Well done, Tessa.
Well done, Tessa.
Well done.